Dame Andrea Jenkyns.
Believers in Britain, the People's Army. What a joy it is to be here this evening. And you can feel the energy, the bulldog spirit, you must agree. Now, do you know, it reminds me of these unforgettable days of Brexit. Now, have we got any Brexiteers in the audience? I'm in good company then. Now, like those glorious days of Brexit in 2019, you know, I can feel the energy building, I can feel the momentum, the optimism, and the buzz. Now, it's coursing through this movement. And we can see it in the packed halls here today. We can see it in the growing membership. I mean, the membership numbers. I mean, was you like me looking at Twitter on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and being obsessed with seeing us overtake the Conservatives? Because I certainly was. Now, we also can see the sheer panic gripping Keir Starmer and the Labour government. They know that their time is up, and they know that they slipped into Downing Street by default by the apathy of the British public. Now, they know that people see through them. They despise their mediocrity, and they long for real leadership. And so I'm proud to be part of this bold and brave party. And do you know something? I haven't felt happier. It was, I think, last time I felt this buzz, this amazing feeling part of something was in 2019 when we got Brexit. So I'm so proud to be here. Now, I'm proud to stand with you, and I'm proud to hold Labour to account every single day. I don't want to hear any more of Starmer's droning mediocrity. And I don't know if you agree, but I think they are squatters in number 10. And the sooner we kick them out, the better. It's easier to hold it. Now, every day we are actually getting closer to that result. I mean, I feel it, do you? Now, thanks to you, the great British public, you care deeply about our country, just as I do. And every day, every hour, the People's Army is expanding. And as I said, it feels like 2019. Again, the optimism, the buzz, the energy. But do you know, this time it's different? We're not waiting in the wings. We're on the pitch and we're leading the charge, and we will save Britain. Now, these elections in May are a great opportunity to send a message to both the Labour Party and the Conservative Party that they have let Britain down. And I'm saying that as my old party, actually. And it's time that this country, it gets back on its feet, and only reform can do that. Now, I'm proud to be standing as a Reform candidate to be the Mayor of Greater Lincolnshire. Now, despite what the Conservative candidate's saying about me, now you need to actually Google him, believes in raising all these rainbow flags. The only flag I want to see is raised is the British flag, the Union flag. Now, Lincolnshire is a place I went to school, college, university. I worked hard. I had my own business there. I taught children in local schools. And I was a councillor, actually, in the area where we've got our first MP in Lincolnshire, in Boston, our fantastic Richard Tice. So it's great to be back there. Now, I'm also the only candidate out of those who's been declared with Labour, Conservative, etc., who's got a footprint across the whole of Greater Lincolnshire. I'm talking about the north, the northeast, and Lincolnshire itself. Now, as Mayor, I would be responsible for 1.2 million people in Lincolnshire. Now, I want to see us become a blueprint for common sense and demonstrate that reform are ready for government. Now, this is why it's an important election. Now, in the coming weeks, I will launch my Common Sense Manifesto for Lincolnshire. And just as Elon Musk, have we got any Elon Musk fans in here? He's a man who I admire. And just as he is preparing to launch the Department of Government Efficiency in Trump's administration, I will form Lincolnshire's equivalent. I will root out the woke, the bloated spend in local government, and I'll ensure that British taxpayers' money is well spent. Now, I don't know if you agree with me, but I say no to spending your hard-earned cash on diversity officers. Yes to filling our potholes and investing in infrastructure. I say no to Miliband bankrupting Britain with his net zero madness. I say no to Lincolnshire being a dumping ground for pylons. And I say yes to energy security and food security and investing in our robust flood defences in Lincolnshire. And I say no to a quarter of social housing going to migrants as it does in Boston. That's a quarter. And yes to addressing the needs of local residents whilst ensuring fairness. We should be putting our veterans into these houses. Now, Lincolnshire needs a government that works for them, not against them. It's your money, it's taxpayers' money, and we must never, ever forget that. Now, that means cutting waste, streamlining bureaucracy, and focusing on what works. Now, I will bring common sense back to our country's energy policy, prioritising our people and our industries. Now, Lincolnshire needs a mayor who will not just trot out the party line. Now, for those of you who know me, I do not trot out the party line. I called for 2 prime ministers to resign when I was a Conservative Party member. Don't worry, I won't do that with Nigel. I think he's great. Now, we need a mayor who will shake things up, who will be bold, and actually, metaphorically, blow the doors off the cushy status quo. And I'm that person. Now, to the people of Greater Lincolnshire, I will fight for you. I will fight for common sense. I will fight to secure our children's future. And I will stand up for our country's doers and strivers and ensure that we have low taxes. Now, Reform UK has already laid out a roadmap for real change, freezing immigration to ease pressure on housing and public services, scrapping this net zero madness that push up our energy bills, and delivering a skills agenda that will boost our economy and secure our children's future. And I will start by delivering in Greater Lincolnshire. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are building something extraordinary here, but we need more soldiers in the People's Army. So if you believe in doing what we're doing, and you love this country as much as I think you do, then please don't just sit back there. I want you to get out there, no more just nodding along. Get involved, bring your friends, bring your neighbours, and bring your family into the fold. Get your children to join us. Now, I'm a mum to a 7-year-old. Do you know that he even asked to join at 7 years old? My beautiful little boy Clifford, who's named after my late father. And because, do you know something? Asking our children to join, it's an insurance policy for their future. Now, because this is not just a political movement, this is a fight for the soul of Britain. And together we can make the country great again. So let's stand tall, let's be brave, let's be bold, let's save Britain. Let's stand up to these haters of Britain. Let's rise above that. Thank you, and may God bless Great Britain. Thank you.